Hello friends. Today we'll start our first tutorial on learning the machine learning algorithms. We have already completed our basic understanding of what is machine learning and some understanding about statistics. So as I've said that few other topics which are remained in statistics, I will be covering as long I go ahead with our machine learning algorithms. So today it's a very small video. So today I want you to just install software. It's called Anaconda. So this is basically a toolkit, a platform given to us where we can compute our Python or R programmings. We can package our models. We can create the algorithms. We can use the algorithms. All sorts of things. The basic stuffs that we will study in machine learning, I'm talking about the exercises and all we will do in this particular platform. And later in the study, I will also share some of the other IDEs which we can use to really create a particular project like PyCharm, Spider, even Visual Studio Code. But to start with, just to have a basic idea how the code is written and how to create models and also to understand different algorithms, we'll use Anaconda. Okay, it's an open source platform, so you can go to this particular website. All these descriptions I will give in the description box in this particular video, so don't worry for that. And it is platform agnostic, so you can install it in either Windows if you are having a Windows laptop, even Mac or a Linux. Okay, so depending on whichever system you are using, you have to choose the right installer and install it. So let me share actually from the very basic. So this is actually for those who are starting freshly and don't have any idea where to start from, right? As I said, this particular course is intended towards beginners. So I will try to do everything from scratch. Okay. So in the Google, use any of your browsers which are using. Just type Anaconda install. The moment you type Anaconda install, you will have all sorts of links provided to you. The link that I wanted you to open is this one, or this one also, individual Anaconda. So you will end up in this particular website. Okay, this is the same website I've given over here. Okay, so once you are here, you see an Anaconda has given us lots of editions. Some are enterprises editions, some are individual editions, some are embedded, and other editions as well. So we will use the very open source one, meaning for our own simple application development purpose. So we'll use this Anaconda individual edition. Okay. So if you click this, sorry, if you click the installation, if you click this button, you will straight away go to this particular installer guide. So you can see you can choose any of your OSs in whichever OS you are currently in, and choose the right instructions to install it on your system. For example, if it's you are in Windows, so these are the steps that have been given to install it in your system. So first of all, you have to download the Anaconda installer. You click and it will automatically download. Okay, so you just follow these steps, guys. It's very simple steps. You just follow these steps. You will get a prompt like this to install your Anaconda, right? You click next. You select the location wherever you want to store your Anaconda. So most of us store it in our C drive, but depending on your space, you can choose whichever directory you want to save that installer. So you follow these steps, okay, and then install it. Okay, and that's it. Just leave this particular thing out to install PyCharm. We don't need to install the PyCharm from Anaconda. I will take a separate class on how to install PyCharm. It will come in the very later stages when we'll create the entire project. Okay, so just that's why it's also written optional, so you don't need to install it. Okay, so why we are installing Anaconda is because it also gives us lots of IDEs inbuilt in it. For example, Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is the notebook that we will be using to create our small applications. I will show you how to do that. So it comes with it only. It comes as a package. So you install it and then you are done. Okay, this is for the Windows. Similarly, all the users who are using Mac, again, you will be given a graphical interface to install it. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to click install and follow the instructions and go along. Okay, same goes for the Linux as well. Same will go for the Linux. You choose a Linux environment in which you are been dealing with, and based on it, you just install it. One more thing I want to tell you guys, some of us may not be intuitive to the GUI kind of approach, means user interface kind of approach. For them, there is another way to install through command line as well. So many of us are very much habituated to use the command prompt, right, to install the application. So you can use it following these instructions as well. Okay. So once you are done, you will have your shortcut in your system, right? So let me just close or minimize this. And in your search box, you can search for Anaconda, right? So you will see similar kind of buttons depending on whichever OS you are using, system or Windows or Mac, right? So you can start your Anaconda from here also or from the command prompt also. Okay, so let me first of all uh, show you how to start from here. So you click this button and then it will boot up. It will create its own environment and then it will start. So give it a time. So this is a very, it also takes sometimes a bit longer. I will show you a very fast way to start also. Okay, so this is the entire you can say a dashboard given to us from our Anaconda Navigator. So here, from here, you can choose any of the platforms. You see, VS Code is already there. Spider. So these are all the IDEs given to us. PyCharm is there. These are all the IDEs. Even you can program through R, right? But as we have discussed earlier, that I will continue with using Python, not R, right? So the one that we are more interested in is this particular guy over here. So we will use Jupyter Notebook for our programming purpose. Okay. So once you click launch, it will immediately launch the Jupyter Notebook into your system. Okay. So let me click. So it's starting up and it will open in your local host browser. You can see here the port number that it's available. It's 8888. So at this port number, it will open up your Jupyter Notebook. Now, this is particularly my all the directories that are there in my system. Okay, so you can choose any directory or you can create any folder in which you want to create your uh, Python programming codes. Okay, so let me go to this folder. Let's say downloads. Let me go. I have created this folder, and then you can create your Python file. Okay, so if you're doing it in Jupyter Notebook, one thing I will try to bring your attention is normally the Python files have an extension of .py. Okay, so .py, if I write it here, Python files have an extension of .py. Okay, but this for this Jupyter Notebook, you will have this extension of ipynb. Okay, so the extension is .ipynb. Is Python Notebook. So this is the extension of any file. So file, you can write any file, app.ipynb file or something, right? So normally we will have like this app.py file. but specifically for a Jupyter Notebook, this will be the extension. Okay, and then straight away you can start you open this up. So let me first create it. So here is an option, Python file. So you create the Python file. So it will create the particular Python file in this directory. You can see it is now untitled. You can just make it as uh, tutorial 1. Just rename it, and that's it. So I will talk about how to use the Jupyter Notebook in my second video, not here. I'm just here trying to set up how you will do your Anaconda installation. Okay, so this is how you can start it. Okay. One more way to start your Jupyter Notebook will be not from this particular GUI interface, but directly from the command line, and it is a bit faster as well. So you can type in here Anaconda prompt. So you will see that there is an Anaconda prompt here. Now this particular Anaconda prompt I have seen only in Windows. I have not seen in Mac. So in Mac you can directly run Anaconda Navigator. Yeah, it will start your Jupyter Notebook. But I'm telling for those guys who are using Windows. So you click this command prompt, and in this command prompt you can just write Jupyter Notebook. That's it. You write just Jupyter Notebook and you hit enter, and it will immediately boot up the environment and will open your Jupyter Notebook in this particular port. You can see the port has changed from 8888 to 8889, and it's a similar interface. You can go again to the downloads, your create your folder, go to that particular folder and start your project. So this is a small video that I have prepared for Anaconda installation. Okay, so I hope that from this day onwards, whenever I will put, because more and more interesting stuff will come from now on. So please stay tuned for this upcoming videos. Since I have said that I will start machine learning algorithms in the coming tutorials. So, but initially, I will give you some idea about two of the important, you can say, libraries or packages. One is NumPy and the other one is Pandas. So these are the two very important libraries, guys, which I will give a crash course, you can say, on these two items, because without knowing this, it will be very difficult for you to code, machine learning algorithms, or to code to create models and all. Okay, these are the base, basically. These are the base. Okay, so stay tuned for this video. So in the next videos, I will cover these two particular, not two at the same time, because I want to go slow so that you guys can easily grasp what are the things, because as these topics are very new to the beginners, so I will go slow on this. Okay, but before that, I hope that you guys have a basic understanding of Python, and if you require any additional crash course on the Python itself, then please let me know in the comment section. And if because from the next tutorial onwards, whatever topics I will be covering, I will assume that you guys have a basic understanding of Python, and then based on that assumption, I will start NumPy, Pandas, and other stuffs. Okay, so thank you guys. I will give these instructions in the description box, as I mentioned, so you can install it, and let's prepare for our next tutorial, in which I will, uh, will teach you lots of stuffs in NumPy and Pandas and what actually are they. Okay, because remember, guys, every time you need to question yourself why we need this, why are these libraries there, okay, what's their purpose, and then you learn them. Right. So this is how we will continue. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. I hope everyone is staying safe. Please like this video, share as much as possible, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.